Welcome to AK Inspirant Education. Myself Naveen, and today's session about exercise 14.4. The following distribution gives the daily income of 50 workers of a factory. So daily income 250 to 300. Number of workers were 12. 250 to 300 whose frequency is 12. 300 to 350 14. 350 to 400 8. 400 to 450 6, and income between 450 to 500 is 10 number of workers. Convert the distribution above to a less than type cumulative frequency distribution and draw its OQ. So we need to convert the distribution into less than cumulative frequency distribution. So let us first of all convert the given frequency into cumulative frequency. So as we have here 12 plus 14 26, 26 plus 8 34, 34 plus 6 40, and 40 plus 10, that is 50, right? So children, remember, when we are constructing less than cumulative frequency curve, we have to take upper limits. In 250 to 300, 300 is called as upper limit. So we have to consider one of the coordinate, that is 300, as upper limit, and whose cumulative frequency is 12. Therefore the point is 300 comma 12. In class interval 300 to 350, 350 is our upper limit. So 350 comma cumulative frequency is 26. 350 comma 26. Now the next point is in class interval 350 to 400, 400 is our upper limit and whose cumulative frequency is 34. So 400 comma 34. The next is 450 comma cumulative frequency is 40. 450 comma 40. And then 500 comma 50, right? These are our points. So actually we need to represent the given less than cumulative frequency distribution on the graph paper. So let us take a graph sheet. So this is our graph sheet, and the horizontal line is called as x-axis. This is our horizontal line, we call it as x-axis, and this is our vertical line, we call it as y-axis. Okay, on x-axis let us take upper limits. On x-axis let us take upper limits, and on y-axis let us take cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency, right? So this is our graph, and the intersection of x-axis and y-axis is called as origin. Okay, actually if you observe here, so limits are that is from 250 to 500 we have. So the difference between two successive class intervals is 50. So let us start from 50, and this is our 50, 100, 150, and this is our 200, and this is 250, 300, 350, 400, 450 and 500. Okay, and on y-axis let us take cumulative frequency. It is up to 50. So on y-axis let us take 1 centimeter equal to 5 units. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Children, did you understand what is the scale? On x-axis we have taken 1 centimeter is equal to 50 units, and on y-axis we took cumulative frequency, that is 1 centimeter equal to 5 units, right? So now let us plot the points. So the first point is 300 comma 12. Yeah, here 300 is here and 12 is between 10 to 15. 300 comma 12 between 10 to 15, so somewhere here. So this is our the point 300 comma 12. Next 350 comma 26, this is 350 and this is 25, and this is our point 350 comma 26. Next 400 comma 34, the next point is 400 comma 34. So this is our 400 and 34, 400 comma 34, this is our 400 comma 34. The next one 450 comma 40. So where is the 450? Here is the 450 comma 40. Here is the 40, 450 comma 40. Next one is 500 comma 50. Here is our 500 and 50 is, this is our 50, right? Now let us join these points. So this is our required less than cumulative frequency OGIV. It go from bottom to top, children. Okay, here you have to write scale as well as scale. What is the scale? On x-axis 1 centimeter equal to 50 units. On y-axis 1 centimeter equal to 5 units, right? So this is our less than cumulative frequency OGIV. So children, when we are constructing less than cumulative frequency distribution, we have to consider upper limit, and on x-axis we have to take upper limit, and on y-axis we have to consider cumulative frequency. Okay, so this is our first question. Now coming to second question. During a medical checkup of 35 students of a class, their weight were recorded as follows. Weight in kgs and number of students. So weight less than 38, 0 number of students, and less than 40, 3 students, less than 42, 5, less than 44, 9, less than 46, 14, less than 48, 28, less than 50, 32, less than 52, 35. So they are asking to draw a less than type OGIV for the given data, hence obtain the median weight from the graph and verify the result by using the formula, right? So first let us draw a less than type OGIV for the given data. As if you observe children here, as the frequency here, upper limits of the classes and less than cumulative frequencies. So this is upper limits only, less than 38, less than 40, less than 42. I can write as less than 38 as 38, I mean 38 to 40, less than 42 as 40 to 40, and 40 to 44. So here 38, 40, they are called upper limits only. 38, 40, 42. If we observe the given class intervals, these all 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50 and 52, they are upper limits. And also if you observe the frequency, as it is less than cumulative frequency only, right? So LCF only. So 0, 3, 5, 9, 14, 28, 32, 35, right? So this is already the frequency, cumulative frequency. This is as our cumulative frequency, and these are our upper limits. So therefore the points are what? The points are, I can say that 38, 0, 40, 3, 42, 5, 44, 9, 46, 14, 48, 28, 50, 32, 52, 35 children. So don't confuse, as the upper limits we have and cumulative frequency have, less than cumulative frequency. This is called as less than cumulative frequency. So when we are constructing less than cumulative frequency curve, actually on x-axis we need to take upper limits, and x-axis we have to take upper limits, and on y-axis we have to take less than cumulative frequency, right? So as our points are 38, 0, 40, 3, I mean it is up to 52. Upper limits were up to 52. So let us start from like 34. So this is our zigzag line. So it is up to 0 to 34. Let me take, it starts from 34, 38, 42, 44, 46, 50, 54, 58 and so on, right? Next, let us take 2 2, as we have difference between two successive class intervals is 2, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52 up to 52 let us take. And on y-axis we need to take less than cumulative frequency, it is up to 35. So on y-axis let us take 5 units, or else 4 units will take. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32 and 36. So we have taken up to 4 units. Now let us plot the points on a graph sheet. The first one is 38, 0. 38, 0 means here only. On x-axis 38 and on y-axis 0. Next is 40, 3. This is our 40 and 3 is below 4. So this is our 3. Next 42, 5. So this is our 42 and 5 will be above 4. The next point is 44, 9. 44 and 9. Next 46, 14. 46 and 14. 48, 28. 48 and 28. Next 50 comma 32, 50, 32, 52 comma 35, right? Let us join these points. So this is our less than cumulative frequency curve, right? And also they are asking to hence obtain the median weight from the graph and verify the result by using the formula. So they are asking to find the median. How to find the median here? So actually number of observations are here, total number of observation, as we got n value 35 children. So n equal to, as we got n equal to 35. Now let us find n by 2. N by 2 means 35 by 2 to 17.50. So on y-axis, where is 17.5? You locate the point on the ogive whose ordinate is 17.5. As we got n by 2 value 17.5, the x coordinate of this point is the required median. X coordinate of this point. So on y-axis, where we have 17.5, of course it lies between 16 and 17. Okay, so parallel to that we have to draw a line. We have to draw a parallel line which intersect the ogive at this point. To that point we need to draw a perpendicular. So this is our perpendicular. So that is about 46.5, I can say that. So what is the median? Median is, it intersects the x-axis at 46.5. So what is the median? Median equal to 46.5. So let us verify that by using the formulae. As we know, what is the formula to find the median? Actually median equal to L plus n by 2 minus Cf by F into H, right? This is our formula to find the median, as it is cumulative frequency, children. So let us find frequency. 0, 3 minus 0, 3, 5 minus 3, 2, 9 minus 5, 4, 14 minus 9, 5, 28 minus 14, 14, 32 minus 28, 4, 35 minus 32, 3 children. So try to understand, as it is cumulative frequency. Actually, to find the median, first of all we should know what is frequency. Okay, how we got 0 as it is? So this is as we have did in the previous sums. As they used to give frequency, we used to find cumulative frequency, but it is cumulative frequency. To get frequency we have to subtract, children, right? 3 minus 0, 3, 5 minus 3, 2, 9 minus 5, 4, 14 minus 9, 5, 28 minus 14, 14, 32 minus 28, 4, 35 minus 32, 3. Try to understand. Okay, and as we found n by 2 value 17.5, which is after 17.5 in cumulative frequency, which is after 14, right? After 14 you will get 17.5. So that is our frequency. So frequency is how much? As 14 it is after 14, right? Sorry, this is our 14. N by 2 value we got 17.5, which is after 14. After 14 means, so our cumulative median class is 46 to 48. That corresponding frequency is 14 and cumulative frequency is also 14, children. Children, don't confuse. It depends upon n by 2 value 17.5, which is after 14. So after 14 our class interval is 46 to 48. Corresponding frequencies 14. CF is the cumulative frequency of the class preceding the median class. Median class is this. This is our median class. Preceding is CF. So difference between two successive class intervals is 2. So our lower limit is 46. So let me substitute 46 plus 17.5 minus CF is 14. Frequency is also 14. And the difference between two successive class intervals is 2. So 46 plus 17.5 minus 14, that is equal to 3.5 divided by 14 into 2. 2 1 ja, 2 7 ja, 7 1 ja, 7 5 ja. So 46 plus 0.5, that is equal to 46.5 children. So what we got the median? Median we got 46.5. As we have did in our graph also, if you observe, in the graph also we got median how much? Which intersect the x-axis at 46.5, right? By using formula also we got 46.5. So this is the in this way we can find the median from the graph as well as, right? Now coming to third question, the following table gives production yield per hectare of wheat of 100 farms of a village. So the production yield, that is in quintals per hectare, 50 to 55, number of farmers were 2, 55 to 60, number of farmers were 8, 60 to 65, 12, 75 to 65 to 70, 24, 70 to 75, 38, 75 to 80, 16. Change the distribution to a more than type distribution. We need to change into more than type distribution. So this is more than type distribution OGIVE. So for that we have to find more than cumulative frequency. So children, when we are constructing more than type cumulative frequency, we have to take lower limits, right? In class interval 50 to 55, 50 is called our lower limit. In 55 to 60, 55 is our lower limit. So on x-axis we have to take lower limit, that is 50, and then 55, and then 60, 65, 70, 75 children. So I guess this point is clear. Actually we are constructing here more than type distribution. When we are constructing more than type frequency distribution curve, we have to consider lower limits children. In the previous sum we constructed less than type cumulative frequency distribution. There we have to consider upper limits, but whereas in this case we have to take lower limit. That is the major difference, right? So there we constructed less than cumulative frequency, that is from top to bottom. So here we have to construct more than type distribution. We have to go from bottom to top children. So 16 as it is, and 16 plus 38, that is equal to 54. 54 plus 24, that is equal to 78. 78 plus 12, which is equal to 90. 90 plus 8, that is 98. 98 plus 2, which is equal to 100 children. So children, don't confuse here. We are constructing more than cumulative frequency. We have to move from bottom to top. So this is 16 as it is, then 16 to 16 to 38, 54, 54 to 24, 78, 78 to 12, 90, 90 plus 8, 98, 98 plus 2, 100. So on y-axis we have to take cumulative frequency 100, 98, 90, 78, 54 and 16. Is it clear children the points? On x-axis we have to take lower limit, on y-axis we have to take more than cumulative frequency. So here lower limit is 58, 55 and cumulative frequency is 98, right? So let us construct a more than type cumulative frequency distribution. Okay, so this is our graph, On x-axis we have to take lower limit LL, and here we have to take greater than cumulative frequency GCF, right? As the difference between two successive class intervals is 5, so what we will do on x-axis, we will take 1 centimeter equal to 5 units. Okay children, on x-axis we will take 1 centimeter equal to 5 units, as it is starting from 50. So this is x-axis, intersection of x-axis and y-axis, we call it as origin. So this is our zigzag line, right? I mean up to here we call it as 50 units, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. On x-axis we have taken 1 centimeter equal to 5 units. Okay, now let us see on y-axis, as greater than cumulative frequency is up to 100. So let us take on y-axis 1 centimeter equal to 10 units, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, so let us see the points here. We have the points here. The first one is 50, 100. 50 is here, 100 is here. This is our point 50, 100. The next one is 55, 98. 55, 98. Somewhere here 55, 98. Next 60, 90. 60, 90. Next 65, 78. 65, 78 is somewhere here. The next one is 70, 54. 70 is here. 54 is lies between 50 and 60. Somewhere here we can put here. Next 75, 16. 75, 16. 16 is lies between 10 and 20. So let us join these points. So this is our greater than cumulative frequency curve, that is from top to bottom. Okay, so in this way we can construct less than cumulative frequency curve and greater than cumulative frequency curve. As we have taken on y-axis 1 centimeter equal to 10 units, I have to write here 10 units. The most difference between less than cumulative frequency curve and greater than cumulative frequency curve, when we are constructing greater than cumulative frequency curve, we have to take lower limit on x-axis, greater than cumulative frequency on y-axis. As well as when we are constructing less than cumulative frequency curve, we have to take upper limit on x-axis, less than cumulative frequency curve on y-axis. This is the most important point when we are constructing the graphs. Okay, so when we are constructing GCF, we have to go from top to bottom to top, whereas when we are constructing less than cumulative frequency curve, we have to move from top to bottom. So these are the two important points when you are constructing less than cumulative frequency curve and greater than cumulative frequency curve, you have to remember. So children, I hope you understood how to construct ogives. Ogives are of two types, less than cumulative frequency ogive and greater than ogive. So these are the two types of ogives as we have constructed in the graphs. By this we completed our exercise number 14.4. With this we completed our chapter statistics as well as. I hope you understood this whole chapter very clearly. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Those who are subscribed, thank you for them, and like it, share it. Thank you children.